Most people flirt with their dreams, but very few ever marry them. Success doesn't belong to the most talented, it belongs to those who make a covenant with their dreams. The moment you stop treating your dream like an option and start honoring it like a covenant, everything shifts. No more excuses, no more half measures. It's either you're all in or all out. Other day, I was at a crusade called Glory Invasion here in Miami, Florida, and the man of God who was preaching called out someone who had joint pain. The person got up, went up on stage, and then she started to explain her situation. She was diagnosed with sciatic nerve pain in her lower back and has been experiencing excruciating pain. She had 2 dislocated discs, her leg was numb, and she has been dealing with ongoing pain since 2012. Once the man of God noticed something was wrong with her, he examined her neck and realized that she was wearing evil eyes. The moment he questioned her about it, she said that it was for protection, and he called her out and told her to take it off, and she gave her life to Christ that very moment. As I was sitting down watching what transpired, I nodded my head and said, protection? You see, everyone was at the crusade. Everybody was worshiping. Everybody was singing hallelujah, salvation, and glory. Everybody was clapping their hands. But in that room, there were 2 types of people. Those who were truly in and those who were never fully committed to begin with. The woman who was called up was at the crusade. She was dancing with us. She was in the church singing with us, but she wasn't really in a covenant with Christ. She wasn't fully in it. It's the same concept with our dreams. Now, I don't know you, but here's what I do know about you. Whatever you are chasing in life, whatever dream, whatever goal it is that you are pursuing in this season, I want you to go all in. You haven't been possessed in your dreams. You haven't made a covenant with it yet. That's why you haven't seen any progress lately in your life. You're scared. You're scared that it's not going to work out. You're scared to take the risk. That's why you keep fighting with yourself when you already know exactly what you need to do. You're getting in your head and you're overcomplicating the equation. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you won't do what you already know. Our aspirations drive us, but when we let emotions take control, the wounds of doubt, failure, and past pain fester. That happens when we believe the outside world, its expectations, judgments, and limitations. But that's just ego. And ego is born from fear. You follow? So the covenant that you are doing is designed to eliminate that fear. But the moment you start to doubt the work, fear wins. Is that what you want to let? Fear win? No, that's not gonna happen. So after watching this video, you're going to sit down and feel a deep shift within you. Doubt will fade, fear will weaken, and you will step fully into a covenant with your dreams without hesitation. You will make the covenant with your dreams. From this moment forward, every action you take will align with your purpose, and fear will no longer have a hold on you. You want to know the difference between those who are at the top and those who remain at the bottom? The difference is they sell their souls to what they are doing. They got to a point where they looked at themselves in the mirror and said, no, this isn't me. The person that I see looking back at me isn't me. And they chose to recreate themselves by going psycho and selling their souls to their dreams. People who sell their souls move differently. They know that they have an advantage over you, so they are not worried about the little noise that you are making at the bottom. You're following them because they sold their souls. but you're not willing to sell your soul to what you're doing. You're willing to spark the fire, but not let it burn. Once you have the spirit of what you are doing, then everything starts to open to you slowly. It's like planting a seed. Once it takes root, everything begins to grow and unfold naturally. An old friend of mine called me the other day. He was like, "Rechy, I see you starting to tap into the spirit of motivational speaking and coaching." I laughed at him because in my mind, I was already sold out on the dream when I prayed about it, and I knew in my heart of hearts that people were counting on me to help them out in life. I planted the seed and it just started to grow. I started with one video on YouTube. That one video turned into three. Three videos led to a website. The website evolved into a course. The course became a product of Coach Rechy. Coach Rechy grew into an LLC. The LLC opened new doors. Then it kept growing. Are you listening to me? And now it's my first book. Are you listening to me? People in covenant, they just keep moving towards the mission. You over here singing, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." You're not gonna shine nothing. Everybody wants to shine until they realize how much darkness they have to go through. Once you realize how much darkness you have to go through to finally see the light, you will want to tap out. I'm still trying to find the light. The reason why it's so hard for you to tap into what you want from within is because you just flirt with your dreams. Once you make a covenant, once you sell your soul in what you are doing, then no one is going to stop you. You don't ever see whenever someone enters into a position at the workplace and someone new comes in thinking he is going to take over, when in reality you have someone who has been in the office for over years and has way more experience and has tapped into so many things to get to that level. And they think that they are going to take your position. In that person's mind, they're eyeballing you and saying within themselves, "I will gut you. I will slay you so badly," thinking that you are going to take my spot. I sold my soul already to this. You haven't. You're just getting started. Until you sell your soul, we can match fire with fire and see which one is more hotter. You wasn't there when I was working my way up. You wasn't there when I was fasting and praying. You wasn't there when I was in that dark hotel room. You wasn't there when my back was against the wall. You wasn't there when I was watching Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, other greats in the industry. You wasn't there when I had to sacrifice financially to develop myself. And now you want to face me because you see that I'm starting to make a covenant with myself? When you sit down and you're watching people like Stephen Curry, Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Mike Tyson, Usain Bolt, Tiger Woods, you're watching people who sold their souls to the game. People who made the decision to go all in. They sold their souls at an early age to what they were doing and got possessed to their dreams. If it's singing, I want you to murder the stage. If it's sports, I want you to stay up late at night and watch film over and over and over again until you master it. Life is binary. It's either you're a 1 or a 0. There's no in between. I want you to run as fast as you can and make a covenant with your dreams and say, "I will show up. I will commit. I will dominate my industry. I will make a covenant." It's true that my body may not want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or it may not want to take cold showers, and it may not want to work out, but I must decide to make a covenant with me. For I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want is what I keep on doing. Now, if I do what I do not want, it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me. Who will deliver me from this body of sin? You will hear at times people say that they fell out of love and they fell in love with another person. People in covenant don't do things based off of emotion. In a covenant, they say, I'm going to stay with you regardless of your defects. Yeah, it's true, you get me mad, but I'm in a covenant with you. I may not always agree with you, that's fine, but I'm in a covenant with you. Some days are harder than others, but my commitment isn't based on how I feel in the moment. Covenant means you don't walk away when things get tough. You stay and work through it. A covenant has privileges and responsibilities that you need to be aware of whenever you are entering into one. You made a covenant to your spouse and you are going to go to court to sign divorce papers? You stood up front of God and up front of the church, your family, and you're throwing in the towel because she chews too loud and leaves hair in the sink? You getting a divorce because your man going through a tough time and he hasn't been himself lately? Nowadays, we don't have no notion whenever it comes to covenant. We randomly select people to be cool with. We randomly select people to politic with. Now you mad when people take advantage of you because people were only there for the season with you. Studies suggest that 50% of your current friends won't be in your life 7 years from now. True relationships are covenant relationships. It's rooted in discernment. I want you to think about some people in your contact list right now that you know for sure if you had a flat tire, regardless the time of day or night, that they will come to the rescue no matter how far, no matter the weather. Who do you have right now in your contact list to pray for you whenever things get tough? Who do you have to lean on when people just don't understand you? Who do you have to be a resource and a safety zone to support you in your dreams despite how stupid and dumb it sounds? Who do you have? It's time to get the comedians out of your life, people that are only there to have fun with you temporarily because they see something in you that they can benefit from. Then once they get what they want, they pack their bags and take a hike. They have no sense of being with you in the long run. You don't want to waste time with comedians. The reason why you haven't blown up yet, the reason why you stuck in business, the reason why you haven't found the right people in this season of your life is because you only rock with comedians. You gotta rock with people and make a covenant with people who are loyal to you. People that you are going to rock with, not based off of your emotions, but based off of a covenant. So what's it going to be? Will you make the covenant with your dreams now? Or will you keep waiting, hoping for a perfect moment that will never come? Time won't wait. Your dreams won't wait. It's either you're all in or all out. What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy, Coach Rechy. And listen, I am so excited to be able to expose to you the Awaken the Real You ebook, the Awaken the Real You audio, and the Awaken the Real You course. Listen to me. This course will change your whole life. The audio will change your whole life. The ebook in itself will change your whole life. People have already read the ebook and it's free. So I encourage you to make that commitment. Commit your time to read the ebook. Listen, I'm speaking off of experience from someone that was incarcerated for nearly a year, being Baker acted, not knowing my identity. I was lost in the sauce. I'm going to be real with you. I was lost in the sauce. And a lot of you guys here listening to me right now, you feel the same way. Like you don't have no clarity. You don't have no direction. You going to the left. You going to the right. You don't know which way to go. You confused, deep down inside. You feel like you are worthy to do way more greater and excellent things, but you just can't because something is stopping you. It's like every step you take forward, it's like you're always going backwards somehow because you don't know your identity. You don't know your true capabilities. You don't know what God has placed inside of you. And I'm here to help you. All right, I'm here to help you out. All right, because I love you. And I want you to know that you are gifted and you have something special in you. All right, so make that investment. Listen, a lot of people have already reached out to me. They are blessed by the ministry. They are blessed in regards to what I've been doing, how I've been helping them. And I do not want you to miss out, because 2025, I'm taking it to a whole nother level. So make the commitment, get your ebook for free, get the audio, make that low commitment to yourself, because you owe you. And then after getting the audio, I encourage you to tap a little higher with me and get the course, all right? We're going from glory to glory, man, this year, and I do not want you to miss out. It's your boy, Coach Rechy. Make the investment. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself, because you deserve to awaken the real you. It's your boy, Coach Rechy. I'm out. Oh, my gosh, I feel the anointing so strong, and I hope you feel it too, man. Let's get it.